All right, good evening. Good evening, good evening. Get in here. The Shed Wizard welcomes you. It's a beautiful evening. It is the 3rd of February, 2026. It is a Tuesday. Tuesday. The world is controlled by pedophile elites. My health continues to improve. My claim for the summer of 2026 looks better and better every day. I'm telling you, it's mine. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? It is going to be mine. I am going to own the summer of 2026. I went to the gym this morning. Do you understand? I slipped up over the weekend. I stumbled. I fell. Did I crumble? Did I crumble and turn into the whale on Tuesday? No, I got up at 4 a.m. this morning and I went to the gym. The 4 a.m. crew was quite heavy. I've never seen that many people up at 4 a.m. at the gym. Usually it's 7 people at most. There's probably 20 people at the gym. I was very impressed. I wanted to get angry at them. I wanted to. And then I went, no. These are my locals. I hate the nationalists. No, I don't actually. I'm a nationalist myself, maybe. Maybe. I make all these claims. I may be a nationalist. I don't know. But I used to adore the people far away from me in the nation and then hate the ones close to me. So I'm changing that mindset. Now I am tolerating the people near me. Maybe treating them better. I didn't scowl at anybody in the gym. A trend that I'm noticing. Let me introduce my whiskey first, but I'll tell you about a trend I'm noticing in the gym. It's kind of disturbing. Okay, so we have a Pikesville straight rye. Where are you guys out of? Standard Distillers Company. Good. Where are you from? Let's check the back of the label here. It's a 55%, so it's a hot rye. This one's aged at least 6 years. Good. Maryland. Beautiful. Oh, no, the original, of course. Oh, this is a Maryland rye industry. Now it's just out of Kentucky. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. All right, we'll see how it tastes. These are all rocks, by the way. I think you can hear the ice through the mic, but just want to tell you, I'm not shooting them straight. I don't like room temperature liquids of any kind. So it's either hot or it's cold. And I like my whiskey cold. Oh, the heat shows. It's a good tasting rye, though. That's essentially how I taste whiskeys. I don't have notes unless I hate them. I'll go, this tastes like black licorice. If I like them, I go, that's good. It tastes like I like it. So it's a very sophisticated palate I have when it comes to whiskey tasting. But that's a Pikesville rye, 55%. Very good. Very excellent. I do enjoy it quite immensely. All right, I got to figure out what the hell's going on with my Wi-Fi. It should be a gig now for cheaper. Spectrum was scamming me. I had to go in there, and then they were like, oh, you have the option to get a gig up and down for $15 less per month. And now I'm back here, and it's connected to my phone. Yep, that's on and working. But my computer is not connected to the internet for some reason. So, thank goodness. It connects to it, and then it says no internet, but it's secured. How does it even work? Whatever. The recording will work. I'll have to troubleshoot this later. Sorry for the interruption. Okay. Little observation I made at the gym. It was amazing. The men are bringing their fat girlfriends early in the morning and trying to get them into shape. And the fat girlfriends are not happy to be there. It's 4 a.m. and they've got their fat girlfriends in tow, and the fat girlfriends are wandering around with their eyes closed, just basically trying to hold on to them as they wander through the gym and stop at different stations. And they're not making any of them do cardio. I'm like, dude, what are you doing making them lift? Is that how you just make them fall in love with the gym, and then they finally acknowledge cardio is important, and then they'll get on their own? These guys aren't in great shape either. Everybody ignores cardio. They're pretty jacked, but they're tubbies. You know what I'm saying? You know the Gru build? They have skinny little legs, real big barrel chests, and a big old gut that sticks out, and they walk around like their lats are fucking you're going to tip over, dude. You have no base. It's upper body day every day, and cardio does not exist. We had a long day today. Work was standard length, but I had to get some shit done afterwards. Running around town after work hours. Some people call that there's a word for it. This retard can't remember it. Rush hour. There we go. What do you think about that? You see how that brain just turned on? It broke the rust away. Started just, oh, yeah, I'm going to move. Rush hour. Some would call that rush hour. It's the perfect time to actually run some errands. Get stuff done. It's amazing. You don't want to kill yourself. You don't want to go back on your new idea to treat the people in your locale with dignity and respect. You're definitely not screaming at them, flipping some of them off. But anyway, we got the shit done. We got back late. Poured myself a glass of whiskey and said, hey, listen, we can do a little bit of we can do a little bit of casting. We can update the people on my quest. We can document my quest for the summer of 2026. Okay. I don't know what do you think is going to happen? All right. I'm doing cardio right now, and then I'm going to work in next week. I'm going to work in 2 lift days per week, and I'll probably do that for a month. And then we're going to switch to 3 lift days, 2 cardios. Now, what's really going to blow your socks off is if everything goes to plan and I actually start, getting these routines going. Eventually, it's cardio every day and just doing like half of the routine before my lifts on my lift days. How are you going to compete with that? What are you going to do? Nothing. You can't do anything. You're just going to sit there. What do you think about that? Not a chance. You don't have a fucking chance. The world has been boring. There is no news. Good night. Everybody is coming out with they have the answer. They know what the Epstein files, who they implicate. They know that they have combed through the 3 million and files, the new ones, and now they know who the enemy is, okay? And they're going to tell you who the enemy is. Look, it's over here. These are the enemy. These people here, they are the enemy. Go get them. And then you watch the next person. I'm going to tell you something. I have the answers. I've been through these files. Here's who the enemy is, okay? It's amazing. I thank goodness. Thank goodness that there's people smart enough to go through the 3 million files in Friday was it? So, a few days. And now we know who the bad guys are. They've pointed at many, many different groups. And turns out whole political factions can be the bad guys. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that could happen. Turns out one political faction is the problem, and the other one, who shares in all of the intelligence and behind the scenes, who they are good friends with each other and have deep connections, not in the public eye, vote for all the same things and all that. That other party, that they're not even involved. That's great news. At least only half of our system is bad. Okay, that's the bad news. But the United States, half of our system is good, everybody. Rejoice. They're not taking down the whole system. Half of them were good this whole time. What more positive outcome could you get if you're an American citizen? It wasn't the whole system. It wasn't rotten. It was just half of it. The other people, unscathed. They are the good guys. Amazing. We can save the country. We don't have to kill every politician. Okay? Just half of them. And then once the other half, which is the good half of the politics, once they control the world and it's the country, and it's a uniparty system, paradise is achieved. Okay? Now we go. Let's go, baby. We own the system. It's a uniparty. We're going to win every election. Only good things can happen from that because we have no opposition. You understand? So all of the decisions are just on us, and we obviously want the best for the country. So every decision we make is going to be in favor of the good of the country. Thank goodness we got rid of that other party. My God, what a bunch of scumbags. We didn't know it the entire time. We have multiple friends on the other side of the aisle. We work together all the time. In public, we go, this is the bad side. But in private, they're all our friends. We go to lunch together. We talk. We bring each other's bills up. We go, this is what we're kind of doing over here. What are you guys doing over there? Oh, well, we're working on this one too. We should if you're doing that, I've got some elements in this thing. It would be better in that bill. We should put it in there. That's a great idea. But we didn't know the whole time that was actually the demon party that we're going to have to shut down and make a uniparty. We had no idea during the whole time. But thank goodness we can shut them down in our party. We win. We're the good guys. That just how well are you going to sleep tonight? Knowing that half of the political factions in this country were the good guys. We don't have to get rid of it all. They weren't all pedophiles. You for the past, couple days probably were going, oh no. Oh, the whole thing is rotten. Oh no. I have good news. It's those goddamn lefties. That's who the bad guys are. The only bad guys. It doesn't come over to the right. You understand? We don't have to burn it down. You can go back to work. We'll keep half of the government. And we'll just operate we'll run it now. The good guys are in charge, so we'll just run it. We'll just get rid of all the pedophiles. And now we will run it and everything will be good. Because don't you know how the right makes good decisions, and they're in favor of the working class in this country. Okay? That's who they're fighting for. These fucking lefties are standing in their way the entire way. If they just let us pass what we want to pass, the American worker would reap the benefits. Just let there be a one-party state, obviously. Oh, I can just imagine. I can just imagine the glory that will come out of that. I'm very excited. Also, how are we going to fight the globalists with the lefties keeping us back? Right? The right's been trying to fight the globalists, okay? We've been trying to. We haven't been in bed with them, working for our own financial gain. The right's been, we infiltrated, okay? You understand? We did that to gain evidence against them. We're going to bring it out. You have to let them continue their undercover operation. They're getting evidence on the evil doings of the globalists. Then they will present it to the world and go, look, I have all of this irrefutable evidence that the globalists are doing from my time when I was undercover gathering intel, and now I'm going to bring it to light. But the lefties won't let me bring it to light, so we have to get rid of them first. Then I will bring all my collaborations with the globalists, which was done on purpose to gather evidence, and I will bring it before the American people and be like, look at the globalists. This is what they're doing. And look, here's me in all the pictures. I have selfies with them because I wanted to gain evidence on everybody that was in on the globalism. All those people on the right that are in my selfies also, they were also separately undercover. We were all separately undercover in there together. You understand? And that's how we're going to take down the globalists. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to infiltrate the globalists to the point that it's just us in there. And then we'll destroy it after it's just us, because there will be nobody standing in our way, because it's us and we're all trying to take it down. It's very simple. You just infiltrate until you own, and then you just go, and now we're done. So that's how you defeat the globalists. And that's what we're doing. But the lefties are trying to stop us. Oh, and the lefties and the righties, listen, we're different. You understand? We're different. If there's something I hate, it's a lefty. I don't go to lunch with them all the time. I don't sit there and talk politics on how to maintain central government power over a country with a two-party system. I don't do that. Oh, I hate a lefty. I'm not palling around with these guys. Oh, they're on the other side of the aisle. Don't you see how I shake my fist at them sometimes? I can't stand a lefty. I don't collaborate with these fucking lefties. We're different. We aren't like them, and they aren't like us. Okay? Stop thinking we're two sides of the same coin. That's not us. I wouldn't be on the same side of an aisle, let alone the same side of a part of a coin with them. You fuckers. The answer is to become an Orthodox Christian. Obviously, clearly that's the answer. Trust me. I watched a bunch of skinny bros with, I don't know how you describe this, but just clean their bedroom energy for the first time. Like, they haven't been doing that. I don't know who hasn't been doing this, who doesn't keep up with their life, but I'm going to regret saying this, because the more I ramble, the more I look into my own life and I go, oh, you're a hypocrite. You're a fucking retard. But I look at them and it's like the first time that they've done anything to take control of their own life, and they go, and now I will start a YouTube channel and I will tell them definitive answers. Orthodox Christianity is what you've been missing. That exact thing. Orthodox. Eastern Orthodox. To be exact. That's what you've been missing. It is the answer. There is nothing wrong with a person making the personal decision that Eastern Orthodoxy is correct for them. The people with no experience in life, who have just found a little stability in life, which was probably brought to them by the Eastern Orthodoxy that they have joined, making YouTube channels and getting on daily and going, now this is the answer. You don't understand. It is the answer. This is the answer. Commendable. I'm going to ridicule them now, to my detriment, probably. I don't know what it is. Is it the naivety of the person? Is it because they look naive? I don't know if I can even describe their look properly. it just doesn't look well traveled. It doesn't look worn and weathered. They just look fresh, doe-eyed. And then that paired with the "this is the answer" coming out of their mouth, I think that's what irks me. I have a background in Christianity. A messed up one, I would say. Not that way. Doctrinally, however you want to pronounce that. This is a strange one. So I am very wary of places that declare truth. And when it comes down to it, humans are the arbiters of that absolute truth that they claim to have. So Orthodoxy, Catholicism, Baptists, the non-denominational denomination, that is the dumbest thing I have ever heard in my entire life. It makes me so angry. But Lutherans, Calvinists, at some point they all declare ultimate truth to an extent. And that has I've experienced that before, and that sticks in my brain, where if you follow the rabbit hole, the rabbit trail down far enough, you get a human declaring, I have been given the truth. I know the answer. It's like, call the papers. We have definitive truth given to a person. Amazing. So, not to get into religious rants. That one probably didn't make any sense anyway. But when I see people, especially young men, coming out and going, "No, you don't understand. I have the answer. Just do this. This is what I did. Just do this." It goes, all right, let's live a little bit. Let's experience the world. Let's get out there, get your feet dirty, get smacked in the face a couple times. Lose, all right? First of all, lose. Figure that out, right? Go, oh, this is what it feels like to not have the answers? Holy shit. And then make arguments. You have plenty of older people that are Orthodox Christians who are out there making well-reasoned and experienced arguments for the Orthodoxy. And I enjoy them very much. It's just the young ones getting on and going, "No, you don't understand. This is the answer. It's simple. Just do it. Here, watch my edit I made with AI and music behind it." I think that's another thing I just don't like about it. The snapshot wow factor, blitzing in your face, just here's a bunch of pictures zooming in and out, big heavy music behind it, crescendos, get the blood pumping. We're doing crusades again for some reason. That type of thing. I think that's another thing I just don't like about their advertising for it. It's coming off as I hate Eastern Orthodox Christianity, which I don't. I don't like the Gen Z-ification of it. And I'm a Zoomer. Sue me. I'm close to millennial, so that's probably why I don't agree. And if there's something I hate, it's a millennial. I need to work on that too. So I'm a self-hater probably. I hate that I'm close to millennial, and I hate that I'm also a Zoomer. And it's a bunch of self-hatred. But I do not like the commodification of Christianity and how we're advertising in YouTube shorts using AI photos over impressive music or clips from Hollywood fucking movies to advertise Christianity. Let's knock that off. And how is everybody? Not everybody. I think I'm on a strange corner of the internet. I'm not deep into it. I have a weird normie algorithm. Let's call it that. I am a normie, but as far as normies go, I'm on the weird side of normies. I'm not into 4chan, or anything akin on the light side of the web, but near the dark side of the web. I'm not into that stuff. But on normie internet, it delves into that fringe area. And I've been noticing a lot, any person who comes out as either exposed or is just historically a bad person, as perceived by the masses of people, who can be wrong, but anyone that comes out and is denounced by the majority of people, there's a large minority of people online especially that will just for no reason go, they are cool. It's not they're good. It's not, they didn't do any bad things. They just go, no, cool. I like this. I admire this person, not for traits, because of, just because of, don't even want to use these stupid, faggy fucking words. Even in quotation, but they have aura. They're just, they just exude. Oh my, you could never. They mog you. Oh my, what a queer fucking way to speak. God. Oh, I hate it. And you go, wow, what an admirable trait. They're cool. You sound like a white guy looking at fucking rap in the 90s. That, I don't know what it is, man. They're cool. You sound like a fucking queer. These Epstein lovers now. Dude's got aura. Dude mogs. Are you? Oh my. Oh. You're Vanilla Ice. You're Vanilla Ice. You just want to be looked at, and you look at other people and say they're cool. And then you in your own head sit there and go, and one day other people are going to look at me and say, I'm cool. What a queer way to fucking, God, fuck, that's gay. Holy shit. Imagine sitting there going, I want to be perceived by other people in this way. I'm going to live my life so that I'm perceived as cool. I want them to walk by and go, wow, he mogs. You fucking faggot. God. Oh. Men are gay. I think that's what it is. The online men are fucking fags. Or they're women. I don't know. Are they just women? Do women? I don't know. Do women? Yeah, they do. They do admire a lot. They do admire other women in such a way that they just go, the existence. I love that. I love how she exists. Okay, so it might be women. They might not be. I don't know. Gay dudes. Gay dudes do kind of do that, where they just go, I love. This is yes. First of all, miss, this is yes. Okay, so let's just put that out there. Okay. Yes, and then keep going, okay? Yes, and keep going. So it is both women and gay to just be online and then make edits of another adult human. Do you understand you're making edits of another grown man? You, a grown male, are making edits of another grown man and being like, oh my God, he's so cool. You should be ashamed of yourself. Also, again, backtracking immediately, keep doing that. Keep doing that. The competition pool is getting very slim. How many eligible males are there out there? Now, I understand. What are you competing for? Whores? That's a problem. I don't have the answer to that. But in the meantime, whatever good women are out there, This is my competition. Males who admire other males to the point that they make fan edits of them. Holy fuck, that's queer. Keep doing it. Go ahead. Obviously, I just need to control myself and find a way to eliminate from my algorithm. I went on YouTube and I just started not recommending. Do not recommend. Hide this. Block this channel. Do not send. Do not send. Curate. I might just have to do that. Twitter's where I'm seeing most of this queer shit. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to go in and just start scrubbing my Twitter. No more. We'll figure it out. Anyway, it's getting late. 7 p.m. local time. Got to make dinner. Got to be in bed and asleep by 8:30 to keep my schedule going. So we got to get out and make dinner here pretty soon. Maybe I can go for a little bit longer. I don't know. I've still got some whiskey. Yeah, we'll go for a little bit longer. I don't really have anything to talk about. But I really don't want this to be a topical podcast. I think I've said this a billion times, but I also drink whiskey during this. And so my memory isn't absolutely perfect. Sue me. I'm not getting drunk. Okay. But I'm also rambling. And rambling doesn't stick in my brain. But I think I've said that I don't want this podcast to be a news podcast. I'm not a fucking comedian, so it's not a comedy podcast. I'm not going to sit here and try to make jokes. Okay? Besides, Jeff Dye exists. How the fuck am I supposed to compete with that? Faggot. It is... I don't know if there's a niche for this. I don't know if there's an angle. I don't know if I should be looking for an angle. But basically, the podcast sphere is oversaturated. But it's oversaturated, I feel, in a monolithic way. I feel like all the podcasts are the same for the most part. Either that or you can just get absolute massive categories. You can kind of lump them all in. You know, you have your entertainment podcasts, political, comedy. I'm probably missing all of the rest, 30 or more. But I'm wondering if there is a market, not even a market. I don't want to make money. I don't want to advertise. I don't want sponsored. I don't want that. Obviously I have a Patreon because, might as well make some fucking scratch for my time. But no. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I'm wondering if there is a market for a working near middle class, I don't know, we're not getting class bullshit. A working adult figuring out the world in their place. I do not have wealthy parents, and I'm starting a podcast because we need to have girl talk, right? I'm not a comedian. This is not going to be jokes galore. I'll watch some comedians, but comedians are getting fucking gay. Holy shit, most of them are terrible now. And politics are hot right now. So, I've been enjoying my goy slop. Alex Jones has been on fire because of all the surplus of topics, but that's not always going to be the case. So this is not exactly a political podcast, even though I will delve into their time from time to time. Am I trying to say an actual regular person? I don't know how regular I am. I do pretty well. I'm a fucking mechanic, but I do pretty well. I don't have roommates. I live by myself. I'm just thinking about that dude on TikTok who's like, here's working a normal, come with me to work a normal 9 to 5. And he's a managing partner of like a fucking marketing firm. Right? It's like, what are you talking about, a normal 9 to 5? You fucking, hour lunch break at your home? Yeah, that's normal. You fucking queer. So I don't know what this podcast is supposed to be. It might be personal exploration. Is that what I'm trying to say? Someone going through their own brain and exploring the world, and then the evolution of that. There may be some interest in that. That is what I'm trying to do as far as my own brain can comprehend. This is, for my best guess, is this will go out to nobody, right? That is the best guess that I have, is the audience will be a maximum of 5 people. But one of those people will be me. And the recorded history of my personal development is what I'm looking for. I want to see how my brain works, how it develops over time, and if my thought processes and problem solving have any positive effect on my life. They seem to have had so far with my resurgence in the gym and personal opinions on the life around me. I'm going to say a lot more. Let's just keep doing that, obviously. I'm not sure if I've said like a lot. That is one word that I've tried to banish well before this podcast. I hate that fucking word. Until I listen back to some of these, though, I won't know what my like counter is. But I think it's going to be personal development and exploring my brain process and observing things around me. Unfortunately for you and me, other than work, I don't observe the outside world that much, so I might have to get out of my comfort zone, start traveling around a little bit. No work, home, work, home, work, home. Maybe work, home, go somewhere. Work, home, go somewhere. Gym's good. I had observations of the gym. Yes, it was about fat chicks, but I didn't do that on purpose. These dudes just kept on dragging fat chicks into the gym at 4 a.m. They all had a fat chick on their arm, and I was just like, how? Amazing. It was just too many. It was probably 6 couples in total today. That's 12 people. That was more than used to come to the gym at all. Like, a total, including myself, was 7 people in the gym at 4 a.m. 4:25 a.m. Sorry. I get up at 4 a.m., go to the gym. It's quite a few minute drive. 4:25, 4:29 is the time I get there. 7 people total. Today? No. Many people. 12 of them were couples. And it was a dude that went to the gym. He wasn't very ripped, but he was, he lifted. And a fat chick. Good observation. Good job. Good on me for seeing. Okay. I didn't stare. But this is personal development. I am looking at other humans. I used to, really, you don't understand. I used to not look at other humans. I would go, they don't exist. They're not real people. That's a fucking NPC. And then I'd go, now let me find this person who's so many miles away from me and listen to them for 8 hours today. That's where the real answers are. Fuck these people around me, okay? I'm going to listen to people thousands of miles away. Now, there's another argument to be made. It's like, yeah, that is where the answers are. You think the people around you in your fucking tiny little town, you think they're significant? It's like, I don't know. But everybody I'm seeing come out in these Epstein files are in the circles of the people that I've been listening to. I haven't seen a single person from this little town that I'm from in the Epstein files. So, there's arguments to be made on both sides. I'm choosing this one right now. I'm going to go with the locals that I live with every fucking day, and I'm going to try to treat them as humans, and I'm going to try to ostracize my brain, ostracize the people that I've been listening to for 8 hours a day, in my brain at least, try to push them away. The people thousands of miles away that have no impact on my actual life. I'm going to try to push those people away. This whiskey has been pleasant to drink while speaking. When they get too hot, they'll start to build up in your throat a little bit like that. And I am not one who shies away. So, another thing that I find very gay, this is a tangent, is people that say pause and go, no homo, no homo. Hey, fuck you. All right, I'll fucking deep throat this bottle right now. I don't give a shit about no homo. That's queer. That's queer to say. Those are white people copying black people. That in itself is gay. Don't do that. Imagine seeing the rappers in the 90s and going, I want big sneakers. I want the big sneakers. I see them on the rappers and I watch the videos. They have the big sneakers. I'm going to go out and buy those big sneakers. How is it that one pair of shoe can be released in probably hundreds of different color schemes by now and all sell incredibly well and you have to collect them? Oh, that's gay. Oh, we're not going to get there. We're not going to go there tonight. We're going to stay back here. But what I was saying is sometimes hot whiskeys can build up in your throat. And this one doesn't. This Pikesville straight rye. It's 55%. It's not a tame whiskey. But it's quite nice. It's pleasant. I can speak with it. I don't have to I don't think I've taken a cough break yet tonight. I think I'm getting better. Dude, I'm getting better. The summer of 2026 is mine. You have no chance. I didn't cough once. Did I cough at the beginning? I may have coughed once at the beginning of this episode. But other than that, we're good. You don't have a fucking chance. Composition of my body. What is it going to be like right now? Skinny. Okay. I lost all the weight when I was fucking sick. All the weight. Few extra pounds. I lost all the muscle. And I mean, didn't have any to begin with. Now less. Right. So we're starting from, I don't have a good character to reference for this. Nothing's coming to my brain. But skinny. Skinny no fat, skinny no muscle. Those are two different things. Because you can be skinny fat, right? And you can be skinny muscle. Right? Skinny muscle's like Brad Pitt Fight Club. You know, what all the queers nowadays that think fucking Hitler and Epstein had aura. Those are who they aspire to be. Which is very funny because you're aspiring to be another grown male. Which is gay. I don't know if you understand that. That's gay. But skinny muscle's Brad Pitt. Skinny fat is Barstool dudes, right? Pick any dude in Barstool, that's skinny fat. I'm skinny, which is arguably worse than both of those. But now we go. All right, we build habits now. It's just gym going. I'm getting rid of this stupid thing in my throat. I'm going to the gym, walking on a treadmill. 8 incline, 3.1 speed. We're going to go to 3.5. Don't worry. 8 incline, 3.1 speed, 30 minutes. It's clearing my chest. I feel better every day that I go to the gym. I hack like a motherfucker when I leave. I don't do it in the gym. I am very respectful. When I'm in the parking lot, going to my truck, we're clearing. It's getting, I sound better every fucking time. You know it. You know I'm telling the truth. But that's habit building. Okay. Then We go on a controlled bulk, clean foods, just increase in calories. That's it. You don't eat like shit. You just bring up the calories of the foods that are good, that you are already eating, and we start building muscle. Just a bit. Just a bit. We're not bodybuilding. Do you understand? These are going to be compound fucking lifts and body weight movements. Push-ups, pull-ups, squats, bench press. What else are we going to go? Presses? Yeah, machine presses though, not barbell presses. There's a shape to a barbell press that my shoulders do not agree with, but machine shoulder press I can do fairly well. Compounds though, we're not bodybuilding. We're not sculpting the body to make a certain shape that other men look like, right? We're just getting fit this summer, and you don't know what the fuck you're going to do about it, because you're not going to do a fucking thing. And with that, I bid you goodbye.